So this is another important slide because it's about ultimately what your investors will judge you by, which is can you continuously deliver value, which means does your stock price go up, simply put. It has for Fludigm, when our CFO made this chart last year, just tracking how our performance was more or less normalized towards the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the biotech index. This isn't really fair, obviously, because at a private company, we have discrete points in time where our valuation is set, whereas in a real market, there are other dynamics at work here. But the bottom line was that we were able to continue to deliver value to our investors, and as a result, they were very happy with us. I do want to give credit where credit is due here, because the people on this list here are the leaders, not a complete list, by the way. There are other leaders at Fludigm, of course. But these are people who deserve, really, the credit for building this company. Eric Engelson, who's our CFO, is, or formerly was, the general manager of one of the most successful medical device companies in the Valley, a company called Target Therapeutics. Rich Lucier was the sales VP of a company called MJ Research that grew, I think, to $400 million over the course of a short amount of time, penetrating the genomics market. I already bragged about Mike Lucero and Lincoln McBride. They are commonly referred to as the Lennon and McCartney of applied biosystems. Together, they commercialized many systems, the first DNA cycle sequencer, the DNA synthesis engine, TACMan, which you may or may not have heard of. You may not have heard of those machines. I'd be very surprised if you haven't heard of Mike and Lincoln. But I bet you've heard of the sequencing of the human genome, and I bet you've heard of forensics, and I bet you've heard about DNA and its production. These two gentlemen bear a lot of responsibility for all of those revolutions. And then Bill Smith,